So I'm on slightly early, but it means that we start on time, which is super, super great. So I hope Facebook's playing a very lovely game with me today. I see there's a little bit of buffering. Aha, yes, we are. It says we're live, so we're good to go. So yeah, I am slightly early, but it's been a crazily busy day. So if you were on, just tell me how the world is for you today, what you've been up to. I actually posted something today that said I started work at 5, which I do. I start work at 5 every day. Currently, well, and for a long time actually, because we are home educating our little boy, and we have done for 3 years now. So yeah, it's busy. So I get my 4 hours of work done, and then when 9 o'clock hits, we do home ed, and then after that, it's about 3 o'clock. I kind of go back to work, and Atticus just gets to chill and just be a little boy, which is great. So yeah, we're good to go. So today is a little it's a little kind of message, really. It was a question that somebody asked me. Excuse me, just on a new table today, and Facebook. Oh, hello, Adol. Hi, I'm very good. Yes, I'm very good. How are you? It was a question that somebody asked me regarding a Facebook that I did, or a video I did the other day, about just kind of getting out and quietening your mind and mindset stuff. And it's something I'm trained in, and it's something that I don't talk about very much, but excuse me, if you know that the way I'm changing my business, I'll be talking about it a lot more. So yes, it's we're talking about mindset today, but really the kind of part we're talking about is quietening the mind. It's quietening the thing between your 2 ears so you can be a phenomenally successful entrepreneur. And this might sound a bit woo-woo, but as you know, I love a bit of woo-woo, and it's always great to do because it's what gets you the results. Because basically 85% of your mindset and everything that goes on in here is what either leads to success or failure. It's only a very, very small 18% that will excuse me, that is to do with strategy. Because strategy changes all of the time. But if you know me, you'll know that I do new entrepreneurship, which basically is that I work with entrepreneurs to just empower them, to teach them about their mind, to teach them about how the brain works, to teach them about how success occurs through your thoughts and your mindset and everything like that. So yeah, and I'm kind of heading a little bit more in that direction, so I'm super, super excited. But yeah, thank you everybody for joining me today. Yeah, I'm really good. Yeah, thank you so much, guys. So yeah, we are talking about really living in the present, living in the moment. And what we are really talking about was following this video that I did the other day. And the lady I was speaking to just wanted a little bit more information, really, kind of what goes on. Why is it important? You know, she was saying, Sarah, you're telling me that this is important, but tell me, why is this important? So I just want to say that basically we're going to be talking about living in the present, and like life actually unfolds in the present. Life does not unfold in the past. It doesn't unfold in the future. It is unfolding right here and right now. The only time is now. So we're talking about, you know, in some of the ways that I work, we talk about like past successes and past failures for people. And really it's this standing point. Yes, from the past, you know, your lessons, you've learned your lessons. But everybody, wherever they are right now, however successful they are, however unsuccessful they are, whether they've, you know, done mindset work or meditation or mindfulness work in the past or in the future, you know, if they haven't done it at all, you know, let's start today. So yeah, this is what I'm going to talk about. So it's kind of like the way we live at the moment is really mentally fragmented. You know, I've noticed that children of my son's age, you know, the generation of children now are just so the attention span is just so short. compared to when I was a child, and it was like go outside and play and make your own fun, and don't come back till it's dinner time. And yeah, it's a different. Today's generation is very, very different. And we do live in a fragmented way. We kind of pick up the phone and we have a quick call, or I'll do a quick message, or I can only talk for 10 minutes. It's that kind of thing. So yeah, very, very fragmented. So actually, guys, if you are on, could you tell me if the Facebook is working? Because it just keeps jumping. It's like really, really flashy. So I don't know if I'm on or if I'm not, but I'm just going to carry on anyway. So yeah, we do need rest and stillness. Whether you're an entrepreneur or not, we all need rest and stillness, but particularly for entrepreneurs and people in business. We have everyday life that goes on. We have family. We may have children. We have roles that we play as wives, husbands, daughters, sons. There's people who are carers as well. But for entrepreneurs, we have that extra level as well, where we are looking to really, we run our businesses. And so we have that extra level where we just need to get stillness and get peace. So this is why I was also saying, step away from your computers and just let's get time to just focus on being here, right now, in the present. So I want to say, and I used to teach meditation years and years ago with my other business. And the one thing that I was always telling my clients was like, you're not your thoughts, okay? You're just an observer of those thoughts. And nowadays people get so caught up in their thoughts, and they think it's real life. Okay, it's not real life. Your thoughts aren't the real life. You're just observing what is going on around you, and then you're reacting to it. Okay, that is actually what's happening. Your thoughts in there can change from second to second. You can you can read a book and it can make you cry, and then the next second someone can come into the room and make you laugh. Okay, because it's just the way you're reacting to things. It's just your thoughts. So there is some really, really good reasons though why living in the moment and mindfulness is just super, super important. On the physical aspect, it reduces stress, it reduces blood pressure, it reduces chronic pain. And some of the emotional aspects includes like happiness, which in our brain, it's kind of in the medial parietal lobe. Okay, that kind of starts firing, and it enhances empathy. So it's kind of like how you kind of can then relate to other people and understand how they're thinking and how they're feeling, which is also then great in relationships. It really does kind of go all through your life. It's the relationship with your family, with your partner, maybe with your team or anything like that. So, and again, like we're working again in different aspects of the brain. Now, the empathy is a really fascinating one because it isn't just one area of the brain, which pretty much nothing ever is just one area of the brain. If you don't know much about the brain, it's kind of like its own little being, and it has lots and lots of different sections. So if you imagine it's like a country, imagine it's England, say, and it has lots of different areas, which are all the different counties. So they all do work, together, and they can all work in isolation, but then we'll all work differently with other different aspects. So it depends on kind of what we're looking at and what we're exploring and things like that. But we're going to be kind of like, it can be, let me think, empathy is to do like the amygdala, and aspects like that. So it's all interplay, all brings different aspects of your brain in, and then also the other thing, it increases your self-esteem. So with your self-esteem, you're kind of like working with your self-knowledge, and you're working with like your reward systems as well. So it's got like the medial prefrontal cortex in there, and it's got the ventral striatum in there. So as you can see, lots and lots of different parts of your brain are actually firing while you're actually being nice and still and peaceful. So I'm going to just talk about a few great reasons to do it. I know, because this was this lovely lady. She's like, tell me, Sarah, I need to know, I need to give me some good reasons why I should be doing this. I'm too busy. Tell me why I should do this and, you know, stop being busy. So here is some good reasons. Okay. And I think I have probably about 6 different steps. So it's not going to be long today. It's just going to be a little one, but it improves performance. And this can be any kind of performance. It can be business performance. It can be the way that you relate to your clients, how you perform within your business, but also how you perform within anything that could be a performance, like a sports performance or singing or anything like that. So yeah, it's kind of like, it improves performance. It stops you overthinking things, because and entrepreneurs, we are so naughty at kind of overthinking things. We have a million things going around in our head every single day, and you know, we overthink stuff. We just do. Our lives are super busy. So when we start thinking and overthinking, we are lighting up areas of like our self-conscious areas and things like that. So lots of the kind of cortexy areas as well. So it stops you overthinking. It gets you literally out of your head. Yeah. So it gives your brain some peace. Hooray! So the second one is it focuses on the present, and it stops the worry. Yeah. So again, when we're overthinking, our brains are a structure that's designed for over 2 million years, and it's not designed to make us happy. It's not designed to make us rich. It's designed to make us safe. And when we don't feel safe, we come across all sorts of different problems. That's when worry starts coming in and we start overthinking things. So it's kind of like, yeah, just relish really what you're doing in the now. Just relish being in the moment. Stop the worry. Stop the over analysis. And there's a great quote from Mark Twain. I'm just going to read this to you. I love this one. It just said, I've known a great many troubles, but most of them have never happened. I love that quote. It just means it's all going on in there. All your worries, all your troubles are constantly going round and round. But that is exactly where they are. They are just thoughts. So other areas that can kind of get linked, you know, when we start to worry, it can lead to things like depression and anxiety. And, you know, we've got the hippocampus and the thalamus triggered in there. We've got the amygdala, we've got the prefrontal cortex, all going on. You know, everything just needs a rest. So yeah, I'm going to say, if you want, number 3 is, if you want the future that you love, be in the present. Okay. It's great. It just boosts mindfulness. It just reduces the ego. There's just less aggression in the whole of the day-to-day life, in the whole of your being, and the way that you react and interact with each other. It's just perfect. It's absolutely perfect. So number 4 as well is, you know, you can quickly lose track of time. So when your brain is going 100 miles an hour, this can happen very easily. So if you can imagine that you are in a car, and you're driving down the road, and you're kind of almost on autopilot. Do you know what I mean? You're driving, and then all of a sudden you kind of missed your turn, and you're kind of like, what's going on? You know, and like, you've lost 5 minutes, you've lost 10 minutes. Okay, this is about kind of not being in flow. So it just makes you kind of lose track of time. And I know it sounds like a bit of like a paradox, really, a bit of a kind of a unicorn, because it's like living in the present, but they're not actually being aware of it. So the way that you can do this, another example is like, you know, when you read a really good book, and then you kind of get to the section and you think, God, I think I've just read that. I'm sure I've read that. I recall that something's gone in there. Yeah, that's that kind of thing of when you just lose track of time and you're in the flow. So yeah, the other thing is tip number 5 is the reason why we need to do it is something is bothering you. You need to move towards it. Now, we will just run away as quickly as we can from things that scare us and things that bother us, and all that kind of aspects. And I want you to say that I know it sounds counterintuitive, but it will allow you to move towards things and to accept things as how they are. Because when we get stressed and when we get in that spinning type of way that we get, it's really, really difficult to kind of get out of that. Mindfulness, brain, relaxation, anything you want to call it, meditation, it just stops that negative situation, all those negative feelings around a stressful situation. And it can just lead to accepting the situation. So stress, again, there's numerous areas of the brain that it triggers. Far too many to name. But stress is a huge one. So being mindful just allows your brain to helps your brain to accept the situation that you are finding yourself in. And I think the last one was number 6. Yeah, it was. Let me have a little think. Just trying to have a look for an example of this. No, that's it. Sorry, guys. 5, only 5 today. I thought there was 6. Yeah. So 5 good reasons to switch your brain off for a little while. I'm going to say, finishing up today, it's don't do something. Just sit there. Just do nothing. Okay. Everybody's usually says the other way around. Don't just do nothing. Do something. Okay. My tip today is don't just do something, just sit there and relax and give your brain some time. So I know that living in the moment takes effort. I know you're going to say, oh, Sarah, I don't like doing it. But it's something I do every morning. And it grounds me. It gets my day started in a really great way. It just allows that flow of energy through me. It's part of my morning routine. I don't know if you've come across the morning routine that I do, but it's something that I've done for a long time. It works and it gets me in a really, really great place and a great state of mind. It's not about improving yourself. Okay, guys, it's not about improving yourself or trying to be somewhere else. It's just really about being here. It's just realizing that you are the internal witness to your life, and everything that is going on in it. You're just watching what things are happening and as they go past, and just accepting things as they are. It's not a goal, because goals kind of like resonate with things that are going to happen in the future. And it's not something to say, right, well, I'm going to purposefully do this for 3 weeks, okay, because then you're actually putting that into the future. So the best time to start is today. So if you have a spare 2 minutes, I am going to give you a really simple little technique. It's something that I do as part of my morning routine. It's not the full one, but it's something that I do. And really, it's just to sit and get quiet and just breathe, and, breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. So okay, it's not, don't force it. Just sit and be quiet. You don't need to think about anything. I actually focus on part of the breath, my breath pattern. So either the inhale or the exhale. It's just a point of focus. And then every time, I find my mind wandering, I just say now. Just bring it back to the now. Bring your brain down, bring it quiet. Stop all of those little brain structures from working and going crazy just for a little short time every day. And your brain and your business and your success will thank you for it. So on that note, I want to thank you so much for being with me here this evening, and I will catch you again tomorrow. So until then, as always, lots of love. Take care. Bye for now.